getting everything set up here. Let's take a look. Let's use this halter. Yeah, that's a good rope. Use this rope. And Peter, do you know where my flag is that we had yesterday, last night? All right. Oop. And yeah, that's what I need. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna use this. What else did I need? A brush. And my comb. That's not my comb. Where is my comb, sir? For brushing Lovey. It's a red comb, and I don't know where it is, and it's clean in here, so I can't use that as an excuse as to why I can't find it, because I have everything organized. So now it's a little red comb. Hey guys, if you're jumping on, welcome. We're going to be working with Miss Love today, and so I am setting up a few things and getting a few things ready. We got a flag. It is a little breezy out here. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to check it because I'm on my speaker. I got my speakers on. So what's the news? Oh, what are we referring to, Donna Lee? So I'm just going to give everybody a chance to jump in. We're going to be working with Miss Love here. Yeah, but I'm looking for a comb that I'm missing. So I wanted to work through. Lovey has a really long pixie braid going on. And it's not that it's not pretty, but I don't want it to turn into something more than just a cute pixie braid. So I have, I'm going to use this. This is going to be it because I can't find my other one. So I'm going to be using this one. Hi, honey buns. Hi, beauty. So I'll give people a chance to jump on here, and then I'm going to move. We're going to go work up there with her. We're going to do it on the groundwork. This is Lovey. We don't exactly know a ton about her because of her past. It was in a kill pen, and she was thin, in poor condition. She's a senior Arabian mare. She has had a saddle on her first time. We also have, ready for this, guys? I have it out. I'm hoping I get a chance to use it. I really hope that my sound is working, because if not, I've been talking to absolutely no one. Oh, okay. This is a bitless bridle. This is a bitless bridle from Free Spirit Equestrian. This was gifted to Miss Lovey by one of my viewers. I have it out here today because I really do want to put this on her. I did put a bridle on her. She wasn't a fan of the bit, and you know what? If I can be more gentle, she's very, very responsive to pressure. So I think this is going to be something that will be absolutely great for her. The potential bail. So you guys, I bail from kill pens. If you're new here, I bail from the kill pen. I rescue horses, usually senior horses that are old, that are in the kill pen. That is where Miss Lovey, she's back there. That is where Miss Lovey came from. We have another horse coming from the kill pen. We're not sure on time, but he is ours. We have bailed him out. If you want to help with the bail and getting him home, the fee is a lot. It costs a lot to get them out of a kill pen, which is ridiculous because they're in a kill pen. So, but it costs money to trailer them, to get their vet care done. This is Norman, and this is Lovey, and we're going to be working with Lovey today. So let's grab our needed supplies. I have some simple stuff. I don't get too excited, but I did get this stuff. I had ordered this actually for a horse that I'd gotten out of the kill pen and never ended up using it for her. It's called Cowboy Magic Detangler and Shine. I'm more or less using it for a detangler for her mane. And then I got this, which is a rope halter. I love doing groundwork, and using a rope halter for my horses. I have my tripod and my oh, it's not gonna work so hot. My tripod and my phone, and that's about what we got. We'll use the bitless bridle once I'm sure she's comfortable and good with everything else that I'm doing. Buddy, don't come in here. It's very wet and you have Crocs on. All right. So, as you guys know, I don't catch my horses. There's Lovey, there's Normie. They're usually very curious about what I'm doing, but I don't catch them. I let them catch me. So I'm gonna let her catch me. Um, I hint around about what I'm looking for, but then I let her figure it out. I'm not gonna chase my horse to put a halter on him. I don't ever do that. I was just trying out, or I was just not trying out, but I just went to test ride a horse not too long ago, and the lady that I was test riding the horse at says I used the Clinton Anderson method. She's chasing that horse all over. So I don't know what Clinton Anderson's method is for catching a horse, but she was chasing the horse and it wasn't working. I said, I used the Warwick Schiller approach. I told her, I'll catch him. Oh no, I got it. I was like, I wish she would have let me do it because she would have seen how easy it is, but she didn't do that. She just kept chasing it around and I felt really bad for the horse. Then she proceeded to use the Clinton Anderson method and she struck the horse at least 3 times while I was watching. I wanted to go in there and take the whip away from her, take the reins away from her and be like, yeah, you don't belong owning a horse. You don't strike. He didn't deserve to be like, I'm not saying they ever deserve to be struck, but like if a horse was running at me full blast, I would probably strike out at it to get it to step away from me. But this horse was doing nothing of the sort, nothing dangerous, and she was hitting him. Stupid. So this isn't the one we want to catch. This is Normie who caught me. This is my other Arabian gelding. He likes to be part of the process, and he's like her calming effect. So let's see what she thinks. So I like to just let her know what's up. She used to be very, very head shy because of trauma to her head and her neck area when she was in the kill pen. And so she's had a lot of trauma. And so I don't push anything with her head, with me touching her head, because it's just not worth it. You know, he wants me to to put the halter on him. He does. He's a sweetheart and he loves to work and he loves to do things, but he's not the one that I'm trying. So he'll stand in the way. So she's walking away. I'm just gonna let her do that. She's walking away. She's checking out stuff over there. That's fine. I like to match steps with her. I'll walk alongside of her. I'll walk in sync with her until she turns her head and acknowledges me. That's kind of how we do things together. I'll walk next to her and I never walk at her with any intent. I just walk next to her. So she might walk out of the camera. But I never forcefully put it on her. I just walk along until she shows some interest, and she always does eventually. Hey girl. So see, she's turning her head towards me. I don't know if you guys can see that. She turned her head. She turns away. I'm not pushing it. She turns her head towards me a little, turns away. I just kind of let it be. She's looking out towards the pasture. Sorry, you guys, I can't show everything, but she's looking out towards the pasture. That's fine. That's cool. We want her to show interest in what we're doing. And so, yep, she wants to walk away. Okay, we'll let her walk away. Sometimes this takes, and it's like when you're doing a video, you want it to be quick. You want it to be like, you want them to do it. But the fact of the matter is, that's not reality. This is reality. Sometimes they're just choosing to say no, 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 and that's okay. Eventually, they say yes. I'm not going to push it. There's plenty of times I've been close enough to her. I could throw my rope over her. I could grab her. I just don't want to do it that way because I don't want her to have a negative. She already, from her past, she had a halter grown into her head. She already has a negative view of being caught, of ropes, of halters, of things around her neck. So here, you guys, I wish you could see this, but you can't because Norman's standing here. She just gave me her head. She just gave me her head. Normie, please don't knock that down. Norman, please. So she just gave me her head. I'm sorry, she was behind Normie, so I couldn't show it. But she gave me her head. See, once she's caught, she's very gentle, very calm, very sweet horse. But she had a halter grown into her head, and she was in a kill pen. She was in poor condition, and she didn't really like her head being touched. She had parts of her head actually shaved off by my vet because there was like rotting flesh on it, and it stunk really bad. I have pictures of that actually on my website, bigjohnandfriends.org, if you want to check out my rescues and what I do. I'm going to ask this cat to leave because he's, there he goes. He is playing with my tripod. If you check out my bigjohnandfriends.org, you can read the stories of not only Lovey, but all my horses that I've rescued from the kill pen. Without further ado, I need to find see how docile and chill she is. She really is a great horse. She's an Arabian, and they have a bad rep. But I'm telling you guys, when I work with her on the ground, she's fantastic. She is a wonderful lady. All right, girl. All right. Grab some of my stuff, put things away. We're just gonna do some really simple stuff, and I know everybody's gonna be like, "This is so boring." We don't do anything super exciting. But we do work. She's a senior. She doesn't need. She just needs to keep active and back up. See how responsive she is, stepping right out of my space. As soon as I even exert a little bit of energy to her, she works. Watch. You're gonna go back. Okay. So guess what? I wouldn't even need this flag to ask her to back up because she's so responsive to what I'm asking. So I'm gonna ask her to step forward. Here she comes. She's focused on me. Now we're gonna ask her to back up. Look at just asking her to back up with my hands and my pressure, and she's already so responsive. That's what I love about her. Let's see if we can send her off using just the lead rope instead of using, if I don't have to use a flag, I'm not gonna. Why bother? She's responding to my simple. I'm gonna ask her to back up, and I'm going to, yep, there you go. Good girl, a walk. Good. So you guys can't see this, but I'm sending her off with just my, I'm sending her off, and Norman's gonna come and bother Norman, please stop. Norman's gonna come and bother the tripod. I'm just sending her off with this. It's a little bit easier to use this, so let's try it, Miss Lev. All right. Ask her to step out of my space. I love this. Extra. Okay, so she's looking at something else. So we're just going to get her attention, ask her to back up. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to ask her to disengage. There she goes. It's a little bit easier with the flag because then I have a longer lead rope. We're going to ask her to change directions. Good girl. That's it. Very good, young lady. Might not seem like a lot, but I don't work with her every day. It's the first time I've worked with her this spring, this year. We're in February already, holy buckets. It's the first time I've worked with her, and I'm very proud of how she is. We're gonna step back. Look at how quickly she switched directions for me. Love it. Attentive to what I'm doing. She's not paying attention to Normie, who's over there cribbing on a bucket right now. Normie, what a goofball. We're gonna step in front of her. Oh, see how quickly she turns. I love her. All right. Yep. So I'm not asking her to go, so I'm just gonna there. Yeah. All right. Come here, girl. Very good. That's very good. What is your friend doing over there? What is he doing? Absolute door dump. Norman, is that necessary entirely? No, I don't think so. So another thing that Lovey desperately needs to work on, so we do some groundwork, and we also desperately need to work on picking up feet from my farrier. My farrier would like you to be better about it. I also like to check your teeth sometimes, because my vet likes to check your teeth, so I like to check your teeth. She lets me touch her mouth. She's a good girl. You know, sometimes you look ferocious and evil, but you're not. You're such a doll. I like to work with having her bring her head down. See how I put a light amount of pressure and she brings her head down for me? I love working on that with her because when horses have their head down in general, it means they're more relaxed. She tends to do a lot of things with her head held very high and in a more nervous state. So I like, I don't know. You guys, I swear to God, she's not, doesn't have a mean bone in her body, but sometimes her ears do not say that. Matter, darling. I know. What are your ears doing? Okay. Okay. So we're gonna see if we can get this pixie braid out because we have a beautiful pixie braid that we don't actually want in here. It's called a pixie braid. It's very fancy, but I don't really want it in here. So we're gonna cut this, or not cut it. We're gonna see if we can work this out. She's a darling girl. All right. So I'm not gonna hold her. I'm just gonna drop that. Still have. I'm just kind of stepped on it. Um, it's unbelievable though for horses like what that halter does to them mentally because Lovey tends to be more a little more standoffish and a little more shy and maybe reserved and checked out a lot. And when you put the halter on, immediately she calms down and really, really acts like such a young lady. Normie, please be kind to her. They are the best of friends. And in general, they get along perfectly. But I was going to see if that cowboy magic stuff was going to do anything because this is. Be kind to her, Normie. Ooh, end of this picture. I got the end out, and holy moly, this just worked its way right out. I already have it done. Hi, honey. There's a cat behind her. She's not a fan of that. I'm sorry. It's just a cat. Nope. So there's a new kill tag coming, and I will make sure to share his story. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's not that I'm not excited and that I'm not enthusiastic about it. It's just that it is very soon. I told you guys that I usually, when I bail from the kill pen, if I lose one, it takes a toll on me. And her friend just walked away, so she's asking me about that, thinking about it, thinking about walking away too, except she can't because she has a halter on. Um, but usually, like when I get one and they pass away or something happens and we have to put them down, it just takes me a while to like recover. Normie's gonna roll in the background here. He looks like he's gonna roll. So this is really soon after Rue passed. So it's not that I'm not excited for the new tag. It's just that um, I don't know. It's just a little bit hard because over and over again, I'm reminded, like last night I was working on, hey honey, hey beauty. Last night I was working on updating my website. Um, and I know you're not the biggest fan of having your personal space invaded by this comb, but your hair is absolutely stunning, my dear. You're a beautiful redhead. I was updating my website where I was putting in information about Rue, and updating Mr. Moo's page and Miss Lovey. I added you. You're on the screensaver now, beautiful girl. Normie. Yep, he's rolling. He's rolling. But then I'm just reminded of like, it's just like, wow, we've been through the ringer with horses. We've saved a lot and we've given many a really great life and a great end of life. But it's kind of hard when you look at it. It's like, gosh, we've lost quite a few. And, that happens when you rescue kill pen horses that are seniors. But it's just, sometimes I wish they could all be like Lovey because she came to us. She's a senior and she's got all the life in the world. She doesn't have a ton of problems. She has some arthritis, but other than that, she was thin, but we took care of that. Excuse me. Did I say you could walk away, young lady? Did I say you could walk away, young lady? No, my dear. I still am not done. It used to be where you couldn't touch her like this. It used to be where she'd throw her head up because she was scared because she didn't know what you were going to do to her. And now she leans into it because she likes it. Good girl. There. That looks much better, young lady. Pretty girl. I do want to see if she'll pick her feet up for me because my farrier would greatly appreciate me working on that with her. And also brush her. So I have this brush. Somebody gifted this to me off my Amazon wish list, and this was quite a while back. And this is a fantastic. I love it. She pins her ears a lot, actually, and she's not mean. She's not mean. She's never bit. She's never kicked. She's never, been a naughty girl. She's a good girl. I don't know why she pins her ears. She pins her ears when she sees the dog. She doesn't pin her ears at me. Sometimes when I have food around, she can be a little bit of a turd, but never towards me. She's a turd to Normie. She's not the biggest fan of like being brushed. Like Normie loves it. He'll stand still. He'll beg for it. She could give or take. She doesn't care. She's not like looking forward to it by any means. Okay. I'm going to see how we do with picking up our feet. Like I said, my farrier says groundwork and ground manners help tremendously with the feet because it all plays together. So that's why I do work with her. I try to keep doing things with her. We've had a cold winter in Minnesota, and it hasn't been conducive to doing things like this with her, but it's a good thing to keep them into practice with. That way, yes. Yes, it's very good. She can totally get her halter on too. So I will be grabbing her halter down there, and we'll do that today as well because all right. I'm gonna ask her to pick a foot up. Please don't walk away. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Very good. Very good. There. Cleaned out her foot. Good girl. There was even a plane going by bothering you and everything, and you did perfect. Let's do the other side. Hi, Normie. Excuse me. Here we go. Up, up, up. Very good. Thank you. Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Good girl. Oh, good girl. Very proud of you. Back, back, back. Something I love about her is like when you put even a little bit of pressure, back, 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 she immediately, like, you hardly have to touch the halter to ask her. Step. Thank you. You hardly even have to ask of her. She really is so responsive to whatever you want. She wants to do the right thing. That's half the battle, I think. It's just their willingness to work with you, their willingness to do what you ask. Okay. I want to see how you look in your beautiful. Track with my horses for safety reasons. Can't cow kick. And I pick hooves all from one side. How do you pick? How do you pick from one side? How would you pick? If you're on this side, how do you pick one that's on that side? All right. I'm not, that one I'm a little confused by. So we're going to ask her. I love leading her too. She's so good. Like, she is not up in your grill. She's not trying to pass you. She is not trying to get ahead of you. She's not pushing into you. She's just light rein, just you hang on, and oh, and back. Norman's being a butthead. This is Norman. He's got arthritis. He's an old boy. He's oh, you're just fine. She's just fine and everything's just fine. He's a big baby. He's just being a big baby about it. All right. Hey, bud, can you hand me? Well, you want to hold her?
So before I make my garden, you have to mow the grass.
Yep. Can you hand me that thing that's on top of the dog kennel, please? I don't have this set up for her, because this is brand new. It has not been on a horse before. She will be the first. Normie, can you, for the love of God, step out of our space and give us some room? I'm asking him to move because he's just too much. You don't have to be worried, Lovey. I know. All right. Normie, get out. Not you, Lovey. You're good. I'm just putting a little pressure and asking him to leave because he gets her worked up. Like has been doing good and she's good, and he gets her wild up because he gets antsy and acts like a ding dong. So I'm just putting. I kind of swing the rope at him. The problem with Arabians is if I'm swinging the rope at him, she's thinking, "What did I do wrong?" No, you didn't do anything wrong, sweetie. Oh. So she's responding to what I'm doing with him. Like, I'm not directing any pressure towards her. I'm directing it at him, and she's responding. It's okay. Nash, okay. So I know this is a bitless bridle, and we're going to see how this works on you, my dear. The beautiful thing about this is we don't need to. Um, beautiful thing about this is we don't even need to take off your. We don't need to take off your We don't even need to take off your rope halter to try this on. We can just put it on and see how it works, which is great. She's a willing lady. Such a good girl. Okay, there is no bit. She's preparing for a bit here, and there isn't one. So she just literally stuck her head in here. She already is super, like, calm about it. Already the nervousness that she had before when I stuck a bit in her mouth and put a bridle on her for the first time, that nervousness is not here, non-existent. Beautiful girl. You look absolutely stunning. I'm gonna take off the rope halter. There's just no reason to have it on. You look so great and you're doing so good. Good girl, Lovey. Okay. I know this is kind of goofy how I did this. I just didn't know it was gonna go so well, honey. You did so great. So we're just gonna take this off. I want everybody to see what you look like with your beautiful bitless bridle on. Oh my goodness. Nope, we're gonna have to tighten it up. I can see that for sure. We're gonna just work on this. If she's willing to stand here, I will do it with her. She's standing here perfectly, so I'm gonna just work on this while she's standing here. Oh, I need to do this without you, honey, because it's quite loose here. And we need to work on tightening that up. And I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to be sad about it. What, Dad?
I found a leaf that's outside.
Cool, bud. All right.
I think I could dig a hole and put it in the.
We're gonna work on this. We're gonna work on it. Can you go shoo? Shoo. He gets you all worked up. You're not worked up, girl. You're okay. We're gonna be playing around with this a bit because she has such a small stature. Come here, love. Walk. She has such a small face. She's so little, and this is built for Arabians. This is the Free Spirit Equestrian Arabian bridle, bitless bridle. And she looks so pretty, doesn't she? Look at her. Yeah, she's so relaxed with this on, you guys. This is nothing like when I put an actual bit and bridle on her. She's very relaxed, very calm. This is wonderful. I can see the difference, feel the difference. I can tell the difference in her demeanor already. So I like where this is sitting down here. I like where that is. But this um one here, oh, this one here can be tightened a little. And then this part here. So see how much space there is here? This part I'm going to tighten up too. But let's just see. Let's just see how she does. See how she responds to the pressure of me pulling. Yeah. And she's not, that bit is not in her mouth. That's so good. What do you think of this, Lovey? Let's see. See how pretty you look. Normie is behind her being a butthead. So if she jumps and acts like a fool, you guys know it's because of him. And I'm trying to like put pressure on him to stand back. But unfortunately, he's not even as responsive to the pressure as she is. So I'm going like this to him, and he's still being a butt. Hey. So yeah, I'll tighten this up a little bit, I think. But you look so good. You just need to tighten a few things up, but you look great. You're doing a good job. Yeah. Yep. I'm just seeing where I would tighten it. But she's doing great. She looks good. Not nervous. Her demeanor right now is nothing like when I put an actual bit in her mouth. Walking on a nice light rein. She's great. She's doing great. Oh, and I'm stopping her with this. Back, back, back. Look at that. Haha. I love it. She's doing great. I don't know how I'm going to try it, Donnelly, because I have grabbed like one side. Whoa. Saying hi to everybody? Yes, yes, I am, Mama. Beauty. All right. I'm going to end this live because I'm going to get some pictures of her with her halter on to send to the amazing human that got her this halter or this bridle, bitless bridle, again from Free Spirit Equestrian. One of my viewers got this for Miss Lovey, and I'm absolutely impressed with it. I haven't even used it like as a halter yet, and I'm very impressed. I'm impressed with her demeanor and how calm she is. Really cool. So everybody take care. I'll be back. Keep on keeping on. We're gonna do this one tag at a time.